Look at the planet historically over the last 50 years, and you'll see a gradual healing, a putting together, not a tearing apart. After the fall of the Soviet Union, all of that kind of consciousness has started to retreat, except in the Middle East. 22 years ago, as go the Jews, go earth. There it is. You know, at some point, at some time in your history, there was going to have to be radical change in the Middle East. You cannot have societies teaching their children to hate each other as soon as they're born. Thousands of years. Hate each other. As quick as you can, you teach the children who their enemies are and who they're supposed to hate. And now suddenly there's a new kind of child. A child that is conceptual, a child that is not linear, does not receive these kinds of informational instructions and act on them the way they used to. I want you to look at what happened in Egypt. A new kind of paradigm of socialization is afoot, and the young people know it, and this is where all of this is coming from, under 35. And the adults don't understand it. They say the children are taking far too much time on the internet. What is this thing about the face? Go back over a decade and listen to what I said. When everybody can talk to everybody, there can be no conspiracies. Do you remember that? And here it is. A new kind of social strata. A new way of communicating when everyone can talk to everyone all at once. Millions. Without borders. Take a look at Egypt. It confounded all of those who sit in the power seats not far from here. And they're afraid because there's a vacuum. Because everybody knows there has to be leadership, there has to be hierarchy, there has to be all of these things in order to create revolution. Well, let me tell you, that's old thinking. Because they just saw a revolution of consciousness without leadership, without hierarchy, without any one person whipping the others into a frenzy. I want to go further than that. Let's talk to a Syrian. Let's talk to a Libyan. Let's talk to an Egyptian for a moment. Let's find the man on the street. I'll give you the interview. What do you want? And here's what they're going to tell you. We want to choose what we do in our land. We want the glory of who we were back. We want abundance at our home. We want schools. We want to have some of the things the rest of the world have. We want to take some of the things in our country which have abundance that we never were able to share and have a say. We want our grandchildren safe. That's what they're going to tell you. Now, why do I tell you this? Because nowhere in their rhetoric is this, and we want to kill the Jews. Because they're smart, and they're becoming conceptual, and they're starting to understand this premise: war is hell. And if they decide to then group together and attack Israel, they will have a decade of hell. And they know it. They're looking at Europe. They're looking around and they're starting to see unification and peace being an answer to that which is what they want for their children. They don't want war. They don't want war. And so the uprising you are seeing, dear one, don't worry about it. Oh, it's going to have a seesaw of energy. It's going to have fear. It'll even have those terrorist leaders who want to control it. You're going to be told this and that. In the end, in a decade, if you can go there and take a look, you're going to have states that are at peace with Israel. And we've told you this before. Peace in the Middle East is not going to come from anything Israel does. It's going to come from that which the Islamic states do. The young people there, they don't want a war. Now all you have to do is convince the Jews of this so that they don't create one of their own. Do you understand the sense of this? Higher consciousness and conceptual thinking brings about revolution that is not replaced by another dictator. The dictators are falling. What has happened in the last 50 years? Go to South America with me. How many dictators were there then and how many are there now? There is one left, and his days are numbered. Watch him, for he'll want to ally with other dictators, and there won't be any. They're falling because they are an old energy paradigm, and a new consciousness is taking over. Look at the big picture. Get out of fear and understand again, the time is slow. There will be some battles won and lost for high consciousness. There will be one country that may even seem to go backwards a little before they go forwards. This is the way time works and consciousness works. The prediction we've given you, you're beginning to see the seeds of peace in the Middle East. And when it settles, the biggest issue will be the Palestinian. And maybe their Islamic brothers at that point in time will include them instead of not including them as they are now. And they will see the compassion of brotherhood. And there will be those who tell you just the opposite, dear one. This is what we see. And you turn on your news and you are seeing it. But you see it graphically, do you not? And you see the sorrow and the death and those who have come in to give their lives and sacrifice for something grand. That's just what you did to create this, the United States. And you had to fight your way through it, didn't you? And it seems like an old paradigm that sometimes you have to involve the bridge of swords between old and new. But sometimes you just do. So there will be paradigms where there are no battles, and there'll be paradigms where there are. And the paradigms where you need battles and you have dictators, old energy fighting new energy, it's dramatic to watch, is it not?